Now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
180. Right now. Express. 93. Later 9. 29.
Carr right away going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
Kill.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A short one to the tight end, Johnson. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
29. 29. What's it on?
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Again, it's Carr. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 7:34.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. To throw is Carr. Throw left side, held in by Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are on the board first here this afternoon. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Now receiver in motion left. It's caught. And it's 8-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a first down throw for Young. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Panthers.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Ready?
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. You look at this defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Ready?
3rd down and 13. Young. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Open man is Mingo, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay,
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. It's Young off play action. Touchdown Panthers. Terrace Marshall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This 2nd and 4. Miller in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. It's send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Off of play action. Hill. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dreadnoughts are able to add on to that lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here we go.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Panthers have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Panthers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Right now. Well, Dumbo.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good. 4
Now they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Go Chiefs. Raider 1.
On 1st down, Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
29. 29.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
You're mine. Raider 1. Express.
And they'll send Miller in motion right.
Express.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
.618.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
What down?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, 734. White Monday. 734. Express.
In motion goes the tight end.
Express.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got it into last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93. 93. Raider 9. 9.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Okay, break.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready. Ready.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 1st and 10, Young. Left side here to Sanders. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Black Ultra.
The play fake, now Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Young. And that almost enters. Pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded just inside the 20. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
From the gun, it's Carr. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Ooh, the juke. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
White. Here we go.
Again, it's Kamara. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Miller in motion right. Carr to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerome Johnson from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Young. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Young to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark. 56 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Young off the play fake. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And now Carr changing the formation.
29, Raider 1. 694. That's up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Carr to throw. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Amari Barno make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Red, cycle. Fight, 97. Cut.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Drill, 52. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Trouble, 38. Ready?
An option handoff given to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready.
Another run with Sanders. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Young here to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10.
Hey,
McCarr, he wants to change up the look here.
6-18. Hey, 7-34.
Here's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success.
Touchdown! Miles Sanders, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Panthers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.
Fight.